Welcome back everyone to another movie trivia Schmoedown reaction. I am back with another round 2 matchup in a new different format, sort of not usual in my usual bedroom. Before I get to everything, I am today joined by Kenneth Luciano. Have you been in a Schmoedown reaction? Is it only just the one?
I think it's just the one.
Yeah, it was Founding Fathers versus Wild Berries a while back, and he was there reacting with me. So now I invited him to join back to this one. So he's seen a familiar face in John Rocha playing again. But the main reason I invited him for this one is because he is a newer fan of the Schmoedown. I introduced him to the Schmoedown a while back, but he's only been recently invested to it since I invited him to the live show in Chicago.
And he dragged me there.
I literally dragged him there. I bought him tickets and drove him there. And one of the reasons why I invited him to this particular match is because one of his favorite players that he claimed is
Kalinowski.
This guy is obsessed with my Kalinowski, and that's why I'm bringing him here. He's gonna be rooting for Mike. I'm gonna be rooting for the Horseman, John Rocha. See, he's already disapproving. The corruption fans is already gonna like him and already gonna hate me. And yes, so we'll be reacting here. The video is gonna be up there. And so this is round 2 of the Ultimate Schmoedown. I know you haven't been caught up with the Schmoedown recently.
Yep.
When was do you remember the last match you saw for the Schmoedown?
The last match that I saw was Bateman versus Guy, where
Houston.
he literally knocked him out.
Yeah, so
that was good.
It was a while back.
Yeah.
So just for newer viewers and for you yourself, this is the tournament for the singles. Currently, this is the second round of the tournament. So Rocha defeated Rachel Silvestrini, and now he's facing Kalinowski. Kalinowski defeated Janine the Machine, and so now they're facing each other. The winner of this match is going to play either Ethan Irwin or William Bibiani. So that's going to be a fantastic match on its own. So yeah. We know who you're rooting for, right? Mike Kalinowski.
Oh yeah.
Are you excited to see him play in singles? I don't know if you have seen him play singles.
I haven't seen him playing in single. I've only seen him in Inner Geekdom. So.
Yeah, but he's pretty good in singles. Although an interesting fact that I noticed, I was on the live stream on the call to action. I was in the live chat, and then Frank Janisch mentioned Kalinowski in the last 7 matches in both singles and teams has spun and landed on James Bond.
All of them?
For 4 out of the 7 times, which is still a lot for one category. And that is why he might be so lucky, and that's why he's been winning a lot. So we'll see if that luck goes. If he lands on James Bond again, I swear I will lose my shit. They need to change some kind of rule to make it like you cannot get the 2 same categories in a row. I've seen some arguments floating around in the Facebook group, all kind of that. But yes, that is just an interesting tidbit that I thought should be pointed out. So yeah, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, before we get started, don't forget to click subscribe down there so you don't miss out on all my Schmoedown reactions. I'll be doing it for the rest of the singles tournament and the teams tournament. And also check out the podcast at the Councilmen show. He's gonna be appearing in the latest one, so don't want to miss out on that. So yes, without any further ado, you have anything else to say?
No.
Okay, I thought you were about to say something.
Yeah, we went off track on that podcast.
Yep, it's about the Joker and a lot more, and you don't want to miss out on that. And yes, without any further ado, playing it in 3, 2, 1.
I warned you to be careful what you wish for. Put your Mickey ears on and get on the plane, because John Rocha and I will see you in Orlando.
It's too far.
I know, I want to go there. We want to go there too, but it's
in like...
How long's the flight there?
It's in 2 weeks, but...
Corruption, these Founding Fathers,
Yeah.
and Daniel, John Rocha, they are no more.
That's
Wait,
your
wait,
headline.
we haven't turned it
On the card is going to be the
And yeah,
finals of the Ultimate
this
Schmoedown.
is the first time I've seen this promo, I think.
Christian Harloff loves wearing
When are they gonna go to Chicago again?
They are going to Chicago next year. They just don't know when yet.
Next year?
Yes.
Alright.
You get your airfare,
Still a long
you get to
time.
compete in a match. If you go to Orlando,
Did you know about this?
you have to compete on stage.
So basically, if they have 500, they're trying to get 500 odd people to come to the show. If they get 4 people, is gonna be randomly selected from the audience, and they get to play on stage right there. And the winner of that will actually play in the Schmoedown next year. So it's like a Willy Wonka thing.
Oh, okay. Except for all the weird stuff.
No, I'm really excited. I've been a fan of yours, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
So yeah, there you go. Meyer defeats Stacy already. Bateman recently just defeated Preston. Spoilers for you, I'm sorry. And that's the current match, and this is the upcoming match. So yeah. I think I need my glasses for this.
Jigga Janish, man. We're here. The boat is in the building. Hashtag best of all time. Hashtag best of all time. We are here. We're here. I'm the host of the Schmoedown Rundown. So if you need anything, my brother, you just tell me. You come to me. I'm the boat. The people know. I'm Bill Harloff, Booker T 5 times. They all know who I am. You know what I mean? So if you need anything, like Rachel, what's going on, girl? Hey, hey, Rachel, what's going on? It's the boat.
Nice suit.
Hey,
I'll talk to you later.
See, she already did. Oh, the suit was good. Yeah, they So that's what I'm saying. If you need help, they had Draco. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Hey, I said no Splenda. Splenda? Hey, man, I'm the boat. I'm the boat, though. I'm the boat. The boat. Right? Okay. It's all right.
No one want to hug Brad Gilmore.
What's up, man? You're that boat salesman. The boat salesman. I don't see boats, man. I am the boat. I am
the best of all time, the boat.
Thank you.
This is
I know you.
more. Is there gonna be more? Oh, this is keep it going. I love this. I honestly love this.
Tenderoni, what's going on, man? Man, it's good to see you, man. Oh my God, really? That was alive, man. No, it's cool. No, because I love finding on Tenderoni. It's like, yeah, man. I know I love that film. Yeah, so great.
Tenderoni.
So great, man. I just love everything you've been doing. I know that you love what I've been doing, man. On the boat, and I know.
Hey, man, that is so cool. We should talk sometime.
Yeah.
You're such a cool man. I love the suit.
Yeah.
What's up? I was telling you. I don't know. It's Tenderoni.
He always says Tenderoni on the show. So yeah, they are the Schmoedown Rundown guys, so it's like the official podcast. I listen to them every week there, and yeah, they're great. Frank was in Chicago actually. I met him. I don't think you realized who he was, but yeah. Brad Gilmore, if you're watching this, you're still the boat, the best of all time in my eyes. So don't worry, my friend. Yeah, Kalinowski's double belted now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, Gilmore.
back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. We are in the thick of the ultimate Schmoedown tournament, the singles edition. I am Mark Baby Caratellis, and I am thrilled to be joined by a young man. You know his exploits inside of the Schmoedown, inside the world of wrestling, and I'm proud to say Brad Gilmore is now a reporter for ESPN for the Houston Rockets. Brad Gilmore.
Wait, is that true?
You might know me by another name.
Congrats, man.
Mark, I'm excited here. I mean, this is round 2 action. Ultimate Schmoedown. It doesn't get much bigger than this. And the match. This is the first time we've ever seen.
In your world, this would be like.
This is the first time they match up. That's true.
Westbrook, except their teammates now.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
John Rocha and Mike.
In singles, yeah.
Competitors with
this is the first time I feel like.
I mean, look, the Outlaw versus Mike KO, Mike Killer. These are the two that we thought we might see in a final situation. They meet in round number 2. But Brad, tell me about the expectations, how they changed from an opening round match into now they each have won. They've got that taste of victories in a playoff setting.
Oh, pressure's on now. I mean, pressure's on. Once you get through that first round, I mean, that's when all the jitters kind of go away. Now you can set in and see a clear path to victory. It becomes all that much more focused. And for a guy like Mike Kalinowski, this man's been on the greatest run he's ever had. I mean, he's been on one of the greatest runs any player's ever had. But then you have a guy like John Rocha. This guy's 2-time champion. He's familiar with these kind of matches. He's familiar with the big match situation. So it's going to be incredible.
You know, you talk about the run that Kalinowski's been on, and we see the belts. We see everybody wanting Mike.
Hey, whoa,
belts.
they're not belts. They're championships. A belt holds up your pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
these are championships.
They don't wear the belts around.
No, he wears it on his shoulder.
You're from Texas. I thought you liked buckles that big. That's what you guys.
What a jab.
We have to say about Big Buck.
Anyway, Mike Kalinowski is a guy who everybody is touting as. Look at everything he's done this year. Do you think people are shortchanging, speaking of Texas, John, the Outlaw Rocha? He knows his way around horses, spurs, and maybe getting into round number 3.
Well, absolutely. But, you know, he's had an interesting season. I mean, in teams, he's already lost to Mike.
Yeah, he's not so hot in teams, which is sad, considering I'm a big fan of Holly Fighters.
This year, he's 2-1. He beat Rachel Silvestrini, which sounds like an Italian dish that I would order, and he also beat, the android, which we all have to eventually beat someday because they're going to overtake us all. So I'm thinking that he's having a pretty good run. I mean, his loss was to William Viviani and Ethan Irwin. I mean, these are guys who are also former champions. Mike Kalinowski, he's never had that honor of being a singles champion. I think John Rocha has actually a bit of an edge that you might not think that he would have.
I see why the Rockets and ESPN are so high on you. You know your stuff. You're very.
They call me the boat. You know what I mean?
Great on the mic.
Best of all time.
Some people call
Brad's
it.
opinions are true.
Okay, let's go to the pregame tape.
And your winner, the Outlaw!
Rocha! Dude, the smack talk is gonna be good in this match.
Like the killer Kalinowski, he faces John Rocha.
You and me, Chico. I mean, come on, Rocha. But if you're glad for punch, my friend, let's go step up to the plate. It's been a long time coming here. Long time. We're gonna have some fun with this match. Have some fun.
There is a possibility that either John Rocha or Mike Kalinowski will be playing twice that night in Orlando for their team titles.
It's happening. He did it. He took care of business like we predicted against Shani the Machine. And it's me and K.O. Kalinowski.
Old, tired Uncle Outlaw. Ram away. I've said it before. You're like Tyson at the end of his career. You just kind of bobbing and weaving. They're trying to stay up.
Well, now it's you and me in the ring if you take care of business. Maybe you'll spin Bond again. You only live twice, but you've been living way too many times off that category.
There is no way he's gonna. I swear, there is.
And for all.
We are just in round one of the
If he lands on one again, come on. That's,
I want to say I would look forward to
what are the odds?
I see you unraveling.
Teams ain't singles. Ask Bibiani. Teams ain't singles. Ask Team Action. Now it's the real world, son. Me and you in that ring, and no one can save you, and no one can help you. And I'm gonna get you, boy.
This scene today reminds me of the great scene from The Young Guns where the regulators were having a nice meal, their quest towards their goals were interrupted by an old dog, an old cowboy, buckshot Roberts, who came down, and they had to respect him. They know what he's done in the past. They knew what he was capable of, but he ended up dying in an outhouse. We know what's going to happen today. You're going to be a faint memory.
No, Kalinowski's gonna lose.
In your past, because we are here. Truth and destiny.
You haven't even started round one and you're already trash talking. Alright.
Get ready. The horsemen are coming for you.
We're gonna have fun with this warm-up for the live show. We'll have some applesauce for you off stage for when you lose.
You better damn well bring your A game. Rocha, just bring it.
You may get more than you can handle. So you get him today, and you get us tomorrow.
All right, Kalinowski, you wanted me, you got me. Let's go. Woo. This time, Chico, I'm not saying the wrong name to give you a victory like this. I'm not letting you get away with a perfect round again. I'm going to take care of business and take you out. Because Mikey No Belts sounds so much better to me.
Yeah, Mikey No Belt. That's gonna be what happened at the end of the season. Mikey No Belt, and you hate me already. You don't even know what Mikey No Belt means, do you?
Yes, no belt.
Because there is a trend going on Mikey 3 belts. Currently, he's on Mikey 2 belts. So some people want Mikey No Belt instead. I'm one of them.
Well, you see that. I mean, look, you talk about being the best of all time.
Smats is gonna win Inner Geekdom.
The best of all time.
Someone else is gonna win teams.
Win here today, but you're also
And Oyama is probably gonna stick with singles.
You have horsemen, you have corruption. What does it mean as a guy who comes from a wrestling background?
The volume is off the charts today. Very
Really,
unbalanced.
this is kind of like a faction war that I'd always like to see as a wrestling fan. This is like the NWO versus D-Generation X. This is the Four Horsemen versus the NWO. This is something that you want to see, and these are the two guys who are really, I mean, you have Dan Murrow, of course, Mark Riley, Tim Bateman, these are all big names, but John Rocha is really a foundational player in this game. That's why he is a founding father. So these are the two heads of their respective factions going at it one-on-one. Anything can happen. You know, that's what I like to get. I want to see round 3. This is championship rounds.
I like the way you put this. It's the two fathers of the factions going at it. It's like the two fathers of Little League kids, and they're about to go at it in the bleachers, and we're about to get it on right now. Brad, let's go to the tail of the tape. Tell me what Mr. Mike Kalinowski is good at.
We know he's good at comic book movies.
Yes.
He's an internet champion. We know he's good at action films, and also he's good at
Spinning
this
James
small
Bond.
franchise you may have heard. It's called James Bond.
Boy, he not only knows the questions, he knows how to spin James Bond on the wheel.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that he might be doing an Ocean's 11 style thing, loading the dice. I don't know if Brad Pitt or Matt Damon is helping him out here.
No, trust me, that wheel cannot be manipulated in any way.
Yeah,
It's just
special treat for the fans. We have the digital wheel here today.
The digital wheel that they use on the live show.
John Rocha.
A lot of people doesn't like that.
Biopics. We know he's great at westerns, as he is the Outlaw, and he's also very good at feigning exhaustion
After each and every
question asked. Very good. at that. So we have the table set here, Brad. I think I'm ready to go. How you feeling?
I think I'm ready.
Then it's time for the movie trivia.
Yeah, Schmoedown.
Not only am I excited to have you on the desk calling the action with me here today, but I know you are one of the best in the world at this. You may be the boat at this. Introductions when your voice is ready.
Oh, he's doing it? Okay,
Let's
this is
do
gonna be
this.
fun.
All right. Introducing first, representing corruption, with a record of 7 wins, with 5 defeats and 4 knockouts. He is the Interpeople champion of the world. He is also one half of the team champion. He is Mike, the Killer, Kalinowski!
And there's Grace. And there's...
Look at that.
I mean, there's the belt for the
What is
champion,
Ken eating?
No idea.
Beautiful champion.
Whatever sort of semantics we have to describe what's on his shoulders, we can agree that Ken is eating some sort of, is that a mac and cheese dish?
I don't know, he's got a lot of it in his beer. I know that's for sure. It's hard, it's hard.
It might just be corruption does not look intimidated in the slightest by the prospect of facing John Rocha.
Well, I mean, look, we've been on the run to Mike Kalinowski's been on. He's riding that championship level confidence. He's looking to ride it all the way through this tournament.
That's right. I mean, these matches take an extra 5 minutes so he can get all the hardware set accordingly.
By the way, Rocha is the higher rank than Kalinowski. That's interesting. I thought Kalinowski's higher.
The 5 horses, with a record of 13 wins,
Oh, yes!
8 defeats, with 3 knockouts.
They used the song.
The Outlaw!
Great job on the choice, Rocha. I'll tell you what happened after
Okay,
this.
so we got Nino.
Okay, so I told you about this, right? Well, Kalinowski answers too fast about the Flash Gordon question.
Oh, yeah.
So they play the Flash Gordon song.
You know, it's what you see
Okay.
when
Nice
he comes
move.
out, he gets that adulation, that respect from the fans that he deserves. And right now, he has another opportunity to go all the way to the end.
Did he poke the bear maybe a little too hard with his choice of Flash Gordon intro music? A question that was famously missed by Mike Kalinowski.
Hey man, that's mental games. Anything, all is fair in love and war. And I don't really think that John Rocha loves Mike Kalinowski, but he's got a face that is, I mean, no offense, Mike, it's very punchable. You know what I mean?
They both.
I agree with Brad Gilmore. No
And
offense.
just look at this image up here. This looks like the end of Return of the Jedi. All of our favorite heroes in one spot. If we can get the managers to exit.
Glue work lately. It's showing off.
Thank you.
Showing off. He's looking thick with 2 C's.
Thank
right
you.
now.
You know, say what you want about Tom Dagg. You know, he always has an interesting nugget relevant to the game to say before the match. And now, John Rocha and Mike Kalinowski have a nice handshake that reminds.
By the way, I'll be using my traditional whiteboard. He didn't bring a whiteboard, so he's borrowing my
As
iPad
we
for
get into
answering.
the rules of round number 1, this is the tournament format, the Ultimate Schmoedown playoff. The winner will advance to round 3, the loser will go home. It plays out like a normal round 3 matchup, however. In round number 1, I was getting a lot of mean stares from both Kalinowski and Rocha up there, Brad. That was a tough rules to go through.
It's definitely tough. It's definitely tough. They're ready.
They are ready, and now I will need a verbal confirmation of that like we're sitting in the exit row. John Rocha, how you feeling?
I'm ready.
Mike Kalinowski?
I have a little deja vu. I feel like I just went through this, so yeah, I'm ready again.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, gentlemen, leading off the questioning will be my compatriot to the right, Mr. Brad.
Come on, Rocha.
In the category of animated movies, who voices Boss Baby in the 2017 film, The Boss Baby?
You know what's so funny? We have all this hype, all these promos, and all comes down to a question.
Oscar nominated Boss Baby.
That's actually my cosplay for today. I'm actually dressed as the Boss
Young
Baby.
face, the suit.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, John Rocha.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Correct.
Alec
I
Baldwin.
don't even
Mike
see it.
Kalinowski had it too.
I heard a baby. Close enough.
1 point apiece as we move into our next category. That would be directors. And your question is, Roland Emmerich directed this 2013 action film starring Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx. So you are going to the Rockets now.
I can see the poster.
They're going to win.
The whole thing.
Oh my God, what's?
I can see
Yeah.
me
Old
blanking
man
out.
LeBron. Look at his hair.
I think it's this.
Don't talk about it. Everyone's on this show. Ben's down. Mike Kalinowski.
White House.
Least favorite movie over Olympus Has Fallen, White House Down.
White House Down. Yeah.
White House down, John
No,
Rocha.
sir. No, sir.
John Rocha, your answer.
I have to agree with Mike. White House Down is terrible compared to Olympus Has Fallen.
All right, well, at least
I have not seen this film, but I can see the poster and I can see both of them in
points
there.
apiece as we mercifully move on.
All right, in the category of dramas, who played Gandhi in the 1982 historical drama Gandhi?
I thought you were going to say who played Gandhi in Bosby.
Who played Trevor Slattery in Iron Man 3? That's the answer.
Do a lot. 5.
He knows Inner Geekdom, so I'm giving him answers through Inner
1.
Geekdom.
Hands down, John Rocha.
Ben Kingsley.
Ben
It is
Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley and Michael.
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley.
Also would accept Sir Ben Kingsley.
Also known as Sir Ben Kingsley.
They get his royalty.
Yeah,
That
put
is
some
true.
respect on that name.
If England goes to war, he will be fighting on the front lines. Your next question. Action adventure. Your action adventure question. What action franchise features such characters as Jim Phelps, Owen Davian, and Ilsa Faust?
Elsa Faust gives it, and okay, Owen Davian give it
I
away.
hesitated for that last one.
Do you know?
No, that was
No idea.
You've seen the film.
Maybe.
It's all good.
That team gets to the line a lot. Thanks out, Mike.
I asked that while you were talking, guys.
Yeah, I think that he did.
What's that?
I'm not sure who Jim Phelps is in the franchise,
All right.
Yeah.
I was
but
in
Owen,
conversation with a
Elsa
guy.
Faust is Rebecca Ferguson.
What action
Mission Impossible, the answer.
franchise features such characters
Elsa
as
Faust is
Jim
Rebecca
Phelps,
Ferguson's
Owen
character, the
Davian,
ones in 5 and
and
6.
Ilsa Faust?
Okay.
Owen Davian is the bad guy from the third.
Yeah. Not even sure.
Changing the traffic rule for judges.
I don't know. He's got a new move. Have you seen the new move?
I see the new move.
The new move is phenomenal.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Mike.
I don't think-
franchise of all time, Mission Impossible.
All right, Mission Impossible. John.
Damn, Rocha.
Did not have it.
Oh, yeah.
Lead by a point. He still has
1 point lead.
I'm tied. I'm tied with Kalinowski.
Because it is going to be a game of inches. One question could make the entire game.
And that bonus question is.
Yeah, that three. He wasted that three.
Absolutely. All right, your next question, gentlemen, in the category of fantasy sci-fi. What 2007 fantasy adventure film stars Charlie Cox, Claire Danes, and Michelle Pfeiffer?
2007? Okay, I don't know this.
Big.
I just give up answering because all this
You know,
too
okay,
hard for me.
you know who Charlie Cox is, right?
You know what? I am.
I kind of know
What do you think I got
the
this
actor, but I just
I don't know this film. I don't think I've seen it.
Stardust? It is Stardust.
Oh, no, I've not seen it. I should have known from the Michelle Pfeiffer. And I've not seen that.
Kalinowski remains perfect. Rocha dipping in his heels, trailing by just 1. Our next category, let's do it together, crowd. Comedy.
Ha ha ha.
They don't get sick of it. They've never gotten sick of it.
Someone's having a stroke in the audience.
For 1 point, what 1980s crime comedy film stars Nicolas Cage and Holly Hunter?
I haven't even born yet.
No, we are not born yet. Yep.
I know, so
Nicolas Cage and Holly Hunter.
Big Cage guy.
I'll just enjoy this show. I give up answering this.
2, 1, heads down.
No clue.
Raising Arizona.
Correct for a point. John
Okay.
Rocha to answer. He got it.
All right.
What is that?
5.
It's an 80s action
Kind of
film.
round 2 gamesmanship we expect.
Too long.
Wait, is it? Did they say action or comedy?
Thriller.
80s action comedy, I think.
What name
It's
is
a
used to refer to the
crime
killer
comedy, something.
in 1995's Seven?
7?
Correct.
Now, they spell
Not the Zodiac Killer. It's the
It's like Boys with a Z.
actually. Wait, they refer to the killer? I mean, it's the deadly. It's the 7 deadly sins. I don't know.
Rocha does not have it. Mike Kalinowski?
John Doe.
It is John Doe.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
That's you.
It is John
How
Doe.
did- okay.
So now it's a shooting-point gap, but more important,
John
Doe. 2
Kalinowski
points
still looking
lead.
at a perfect game. If he
I know,
gets
I hate
last
this.
question in
Yes,
round number
I
1
like
correct.
this.
To the field, I say.
Missed the next question, Mike.
Is
No.
the category and the query therein. What year saw the release of Dumb and Dumber?
We just had this question in our club the other week. I'm pretty sure it's this.
You know, I'm more of a Christmas Vacation.
I've never seen Christmas Vacation. I'm sorry.
Dumb and Dumber also the subtitle.
I'm pretty sure.
Mike Kalinowski?
1994?
I'm pretty sure it's 94.
It is 1994. John Rocha?
No.
96.
Oh, you got 95. That's close.
He's in the mask in 94 as
That year that we
well.
had never
God damn it.
Carey, Ace Ventura, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber all in that year. here. And so now it is 8-5. Rocha
Wow,
trails
okay.
Kalinowski by 3
That's
for the
a good
moment,
first round by
but he did have
Kalinowski.
perfect round number 1 is
You gotta pay respect to it, even though despite how much I despise it.
Brad's going to ask you. You don't need to write it down. Just give your answer within 15 seconds whenever you're ready.
All right, Mike, here's your bonus question. Which MCU film has the line, "Doth mother know you weareth her dreams"?
You know this. Is it, you know this, right? Of course he knows it. It's his inner geekdom. It's Avengers.
That's correct.
9
Did you know that?
to 5.
Did you know that? It's Avengers.
And much like that classic Dolly
It's when Iron Man make fun of Thor.
We're working hard up here at the desk to keep up with all
And of course he knows that. It's his inner, he's an inner geekdom champ.
Yeah.
Does mother know you wear it her
And
drapes?
now, Brad, we get into round 2. Could Kalinowski do it again?
4-point lead.
Jimmy Bond.
I know.
Could he? Yes. I mean, he's been going on.
I know. Anything could happen in Schmoedown, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it's not
James Bond.
Okay, here's my case. If Kalinowski spin James Bond, I'm living this reaction and he's gonna be reacting on his own.
By my side.
Okay?
I'm good.
That is my stipulation for the spin right now.
I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna take over this champ.
Mike Kalinowski, you're sitting in the challenger's position, yet you have those 2 belts as championship, and you have a 4-point lead, so it is up to you whether you'd like to spin first or defer to your beheaded opponent.
I don't want to break tradition, so I'm going to spin first.
He's going to spin first?
I
Nobody's looking for it.
didn't know this. I didn't know we couldn't take spinners and opponents off the wheel. I wanted to take it off there. I wanted to be fair, but we're not allowed to.
Well, only
In the championship,
matches.
I didn't know.
They're only allowed to do that if they're the champion in championship matches.
That's from a guy who's worn some bats.
Championship. All right, here we go.
You already said you're going to spin it,
James
so you can't
Bond.
take it back.
Just whoever spins, please do it from the wheel, not the pegs thing. There it is.
So he obviously put James Bond on the wheel. What did Rocha put? Biopics? It looks like he put 80s or something, or Western.
Favorite cocktail is an ice cold Coors Light. Round and round.
I think he put 70s on the wheel.
I've seen a lot of those.
Sure. Looks like, oh, again? How is that possible?
We could be looking at.
Yeah, it's not gonna be James Bond. Are you? Yeah! I'm so happy.
Almost.
I'm so happy.
Almost.
So giddy about
Spin,
this.
or do you want to keep it? He's gonna go again.
Oh.
I mean, movie quotes is hard. Please, goddamn, please don't.
Ain't no choice.
Right on James Bond. I mean, it's definitely possible. The world of Jimmy Bond is a.
I'm begging.
Alright, so
Don't.
to get James Bond and force Brad Gilmore to exit the studio.
Brad, exit the studio. I'll also exit it.
No.
Alright, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Okay.
No.
My heart was pounding. Woo! Okay.
The streak is
Okay.
broken.
I don't know what sound that was that I just made, but
It's going to be a rough one.
All right, Mike, I'll be asking you.
I don't know how good he is in classics,
Brad,
honestly.
answer your questions.
No idea.
So, Mike, in the world of classics, your first question for 2 points. In the film Goldfinger, I'm kidding.
I was literally about to spit this orange juice if that was the case.
It is a classic film.
God damn it.
Next time you have sex, I'm sitting at the end of the
Mike,
day.
for 2 points, in the world of classics, your first question of 4. Who directed 1964's Doctor Strangelove?
I forgot. I have not seen this film. It's.
Is it A, Blake Edwards, B, Franklin J. Schaffner, C,
Is it
Stanley
Kubrick? I don't think it's
D, Otto
Kubrick.
Preminger?
Schaffner?
That is incorrect. John, I'm going to give you your options again.
Stanley
Is it
Kubrick.
A, Blake Edwards?
Stanley Kubrick.
It is Stanley
That is
Kubrick.
correct.
Okay.
And
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Stanley Kubrick, but I wasn't
Not
sure.
only is classics maybe not Kalinowski's strong suit, it is a strength of Rocha's. So
Okay.
we'll see how the rest of this goes. Your next question, Mike. Who plays squadron leader and prison escape organizer Roger Big X Bartlett in the 1963 film The Great Escape?
You know this, right?
That is incorrect.
You know this, right? Yeah, of course I know.
Give me the choices. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, give me the question again, sorry. Oh, no, I already heard it.
What the
What?
fuck?
Already.
Sorry.
Can I give you multiple choice?
I'm so used to going to multiple choice.
You know these, buddy. You know these rules.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Can I ask for a repeat?
You can use.
Oh no. Am I allowed to use it or no?
You are.
GT?
A little bit of part-timer setting it for John.
Oh, sorry about that. Or
You-
should I just answer? Is that better if I just answer? Go for it.
Yes.
Fine. James Garner.
Mercifully, we're done with this question. Richard Attenborough.
Yes.
Mercifully, we're done.
Sir Richard Attenborough
Okay, Rocha, what the hell?
is the answer.
As much a fan as I am of you, you should know the rules. You're like one of the freaking oldest player in the
But
league.
we have 2 questions left for Mike in this round. Your penultimate question is what a classic.
He wasn't paying.
Correct.
Rocha wasn't paying
Very
attention.
grand Classic. His Girl Friday.
You know this, right?
Multiple choice.
I'm pretty sure the answer is Christian
Is it
Harlow.
A. Dylan
Nice guy.
Wilder, B. Howard Hawks, C. Robert Mulligan, or D. David Lean?
I gotta go with my gut and say A.
That is incorrect.
Mulligan.
For a 1-point steal, John Rocha. Is it A. Billy Wilder, B. Howard Hawks, C. Robert Mulligan, or D. David Lean?
Can you read the choices again?
Is it A. Billy Wilder, B. Howard
Nobody
Hawks,
knows
C. Robert
this
Mulligan,
movie.
D. David Lean? Here we go to 5.
Mulligan. Don't use another repeat. Don't use another repeat.
2.
B?
You said B?
B.
Howard Hawks is correct.
That's correct. Wow. I mean, now look at that. The 7 to 9.
Yeah. A lot of.
Very helpful.
Okay.
Spin this
He is an
camera.
outlaw. You see, stealing like Russell Westbrook. Your last question, Mike,
Brad Gilmore's trying to process that.
for 2 points. Name the year that the film Cool Hand Luke was
Rocha knows this. I'm pretty sure Rocha knows this. I'm gonna guess 1957.
Multiple choice on it. I think I know it.
All right, is it A, 1967?
1967, I know.
1966, C,
Not 57.
1961, or D, 1969?
69.
That is incorrect. John Rocha.
Can I hear the choices again?
Your choices are for a 1-point steal. Is it A, 1967, B, 1966, C,
Take a guess. Take a guess.
1961, or D, 1969?
Take a guess. No guess.
See?
I think it's A.
Go there. 5, 4, 3, 2.
67.
1 point for John Rocha. Wow. And
Dude, haven't even spun. Down by 1. That's a good round.
The way you'd expect. Mike Kalinowski going up to that wheel.
First time, I feel like this is the first time in a while Kalinowski is not lucky in round 2. For now. I don't know what happened after Rocha spins.
All these points, and now all of a sudden he's only trailing Mike Kalinowski by 1.
I mean, it's massive. It's massive. I mean, the second round luck streak of Mike Kalinowski, it kind of looked like it ran out.
Came to a crashing halt. We'll see if Rocha can spin Bond movies.
I mean, you joke. But that could happen.
If he spins something he doesn't like, and then he wants to respin, all of a sudden it lands on Bond, and we're in the same situation.
Yeah, I mean, if it land on Bond, that's not good for
This
him.
match is by no means over.
Absolutely not. Mike Kalinowski's still at 1 point lead. I mean, he can do the exact same thing that John Rocha did.
And round it goes.
Oh, wow.
It looks like we are careening towards the spinner's choice if we can make
Again?
80s.
to the 80s.
Interesting category.
All right, so
Dude,
now he's
Rocha,
gonna-
if I were you, take it. Because you don't want to risk getting Bond.
1980s. You got Fletch, Clue, Back to the Future. You can only
Or
have
even
one
you don't want to risk getting comic book, which he knows is good.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
Take it.
Hey, you get any clue too? Are you
Spin it again.
spinning clues really good?
Oh, he's conferring with Dan Morrow.
They're staying with the 1980s. Brad.
Okay, good pick.
All right.
They're staying with the 1980s.
Too much dangerous on me. I lose on this, I lose on this.
All right. John Rocha,
Fucking Richard Attenborough. Damn.
are you ready?
If I had heard British already. Alright, yep.
All right. Your category is
What did he just say?
1980s. For your first question,
Richard
in
Attenborough?
Ghostbusters 2, who is the subject of the evil painting?
Mona Lisa, I don't know, never seen the film.
I think I know, but can I get multiple choice?
Yes, you can. Is it A, Gozer the Destructor,
Oh, never. Mona Lisa is not in there.
Vigo the Carpathian, C, Mago the Corinthian, or D, Uswick the Undying?
Ah,
I should make you repeat this, but
Please don't.
Aspect the Undying.
B.
That is correct.
Okay.
There we go.
1 point.
Tie game.
Tie game as it stands right
Rocha
now.
has tied the game, and I will remind everybody watching, if you're watching from home, you can, shout the answer at your TV, your computer screen, that's fine. If you're in the audience, do not even think the correct answer, do not even breathe it, do not agree with anything. Please keep the silence. Thank you.
All right. Question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
What song from the Top Gun soundtrack won Best Original Song at the Academy Awards?
That's it, right? That's the title.
Oh no! We're getting the lead here.
Be raw.
Come on, Rocha! You know this?
Why you love John
This is
Rocha?
why the fans fall in love with John Rocha. 5.
Multiple choice.
All right.
Oh, come on!
Quiet down.
Hey!
Is it A, Danger Zone? B, Playing with the Boys?
Are you kidding?
C, Take My Breath Away? Or D, You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling?
Ooh. Wait,
There's 2 choices.
There's only one correct.
I'm pretty sure it's C.
Take
That's
my breath away.
That is correct.
yeah, that's the one that's like at least in pop culture.
Rocha has the lead.
That's right. John Rocha has the lead. I got to say, that's very controversial. Playing with the Boys should have won. It's a great song to play volleyball.
Please.
Lisa, Brett and I are going out there later.
Please. Cheap Tricks and Mighty Wings. That's what should have won.
All right, your next question. Who plays Paul Davenport, Susan's ex-boyfriend, in the film Big?
Oh, what's his face? Big.
All right, is it A, John Hurd? B,
Okay.
Robert Loggia?
I don't know any of them.
Is it B, Robert Loggia? C, Josh Clark? Or D, John Lovitz?
Maybe John Lovitz.
John Hurd.
That is correct.
Oh, it's John Lovitz. Okay.
For another point, and
They actually get the point deducted for correcting me, but
it was Robert Logan, to be fair.
I'm
Star
from
of
Texas.
Independence.
It's Logia and it's Fagia.
Low.
It's the same way in all 50
And
states.
quesadillas.
It is quesadillas in Texas.
Absolutely.
Quesadilla.
Your next question. What actor starred as Officer Jack Ramsey in the 1984 sci-fi action film Runaway?
I don't know about the 1984 sci-fi action film Runaway, but I know about the TV show Runaways, and season 3 just dropped, and I did a trailer reaction. Check it out. You see what I did there? I just plugged my own video. Kind of like disapproval.
Toss out.
That is correct.
Yeah, I think
Woo!
you knew that one. Wow, I think this is either way.
Come on, keep it up, Rocha.
That's a monstrous round 2 for John Rocha. Even though the scoreboard's not going to reflect it, we were expecting some offensive fireworks. We're getting a defensive.
He was down by 2, right?
I think
No, he was down. Was he down by 4?
He's down by 4.
It was 9-5. Yeah. Okay, he was down by 4, and now he's up.
By 4.
After spinning classics, which
That's a good turnaround. That's a good turnaround.
It's 13-9, Brad. It's still anyone's match.
Oh, it's definitely still anyone's match. I mean, think about this. Mike Kalinowski going perfect in that round 1, getting that 9 points. John Rocha only having 5, and this game is still close. It's still anyone's game.
And we move on to round 3. This is the round that will determine the match. In round number 3, each competitor is trailing.
Are you starting to get nervous again for Mike?
Outlaw, I'm going to
No.
go to you first.
A little bit, a little bit.
3 numbers that feel lucky from 1 to 20. Which 3 Washington Gentlemen's Football Club members of the greater DC area would you like to honor?
I wish I could. Even's what got me here, so if I lose, that so be it. 4, 6, and 8.
4, 6, and 8. All right.
Yeah, Rocha.
Mike, you have a lot of double-digit numbers to choose from should you want that option.
I'll go 2, 12, and 14.
2, 12, and 14. All right. Mike, Brad is going to be asking you your questions. I'll be asking John his. So you trail by 4, so you're going to answer your 2-pointer first.
Okay.
And you selected what category, Brad?
You selected 90s movies.
Okay.
All right, you ready for your first question, Mike?
Let's go for it.
What actress famously plays the first victim in Scream?
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
That's correct.
All right. The
Have you seen Scream?
Round number 3, he has cut the lead.
No, I seen it. Fair enough.
You've seen Scary Movie.
Take the lead if he gets this 3-point question right. What's the category?
All right, you selected number 12. That corresponds to the category of comedy.
Okay.
Nobody.
They only
Nobody's laughing. Nobody's laughing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I wanted to see if I could get it, but anyway. Your question. Who plays Jason Bateman's wife in 2018's
Rachel
Game Night?
McAdams. Do you know this? He knows this. Wait, yeah.
Rachel
Rachel
McAdams.
McAdams.
That's correct.
3 points. Mike Kalinowski back on top for the moment.
Time for Rocha.
And John Rocha is...
Come on, Rocha, don't mess it up.
There will be no TKO had here today. John Rocha, you trail by 1, and now your 2-point question in round number 3. You selected number 4, and that corresponds to romance.
Oh. Oh boy.
And your question. Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, starring what 1980s set romantic comedy?
The Wedding Singer.
John Rocha's
Okay,
back.
I was about to say
the
the other Drew Barrymore John
And
Adam Sandler film, but I think that's 90s.
Brad, we have arrived at that moment
Oh.
in the match. Mike Kalinowski, if he gets it right, he's going to force the hand.
Wedding Singer. I've yet to see Wedding Singer. I've seen 50 First Dates though.
Will advance to round number 3.
All right, Mike.
You're really nervous for
Number
Mike?
14, which corresponds
If it
to
lands
the
on
category
James
of
Bond.
drama.
Okay, thank God.
And your question.
Dramas.
Oh shit.
Who plays Michael Fassbender's intruding sister, Sissy, in 2011's Shane?
Ooh.
Oh. That was hard, huh?
Repeat the question.
This is a tough
Who plays
question.
Michael Fassbender's intruding sister, Sissy, in 2011's Shane?
Either way, if he gets this or not, this has been a good match.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
He doesn't know that.
Who plays Michael Fassbender's intruding sister,
He
Sissy, in 2011's Shane?
He doesn't know this.
I don't know. Is it Rachel Weisz?
And your winner, John, the Outlaw, Rocha!
It's a good match though.
Carrie Mulligan.
Carrie Mulligan.
Carrie Mulligan was
That was a tough question.
They all
That
came down
one-
to round number 2.
All came down to that round number 2. A tough spin by Mike.
Hey, the
Rocha
horseman.
got it. Ended up being a fortunate spin. Remember, he was deliberating with his manager about whether should I keep 80s, should I respin again. They settled on 80s. It ended up paying off for him. It was enough to get Rocha to round number 3. From here, the Outlaw could really see momentum in his favor.
I mean, absolutely, overcoming that 4-point deficit after round 1 is just incredible, and that's why John Rocha continues to be one of the greatest who's ever played this game.
It's one of those things too where it's, I mean, like you're looking at Kalinowski, and we talked about the hot streak that he had been on going into this match. What does it do for a guy like John Rocha? Like he's been through so many seasons. He's seen great players come and go. He's still hanging around.
I'll be honest. Despite I'm rooting for Rocha, in my brackets I did not have Rocha going this far.
Confidence. You got to think about this. Now he is
I thought-
that much closer.
I thought
to getting
either Kalinowski or
back to
Janine would
what
have
he
beaten
wants. That is
Rocha.
his singles champion, become a 3-time champion.
I even thought Rachel Silvestrini would have beaten Rocha because Rocha has been sort of burnt out recently. But the fact that he wins now says a lot.
Does this shake his confidence on me? Like he's still Mike Kalinowski. He earned those championships for a reason. Do you think that this does anything to set him back?
I mean, obviously it sets him back. I mean, the Mikey 3 belts hashtag is now looking a little bit dimmer, but I think that someone with the confidence and the ability of Mikey
now he's down to Mikey
especially
2 belts
this
for the
year,
rest of the
he's still-
season.
he's
He
still
cannot get
involved
3
in
belts for the
biggest player of
season
year,
now.
Player of the year, including
Because he's
Absolutely.
So I think that this doesn't.
And then he's gonna lose at the Founding Fathers in Orlando.
Eventually, you're going to lose.
Kenneth's like, nope. Just give me the death stare.
All right, well, we're going to have an interview with the winner and the loser coming right up. Jen Sturger, take it away.
Fine, I'll go to Orlando.
Thanks so much, guys. Mike, after, God, it seems like months.
That was a
since
good
James
match,
Bond,
though.
You finally landed on something that wasn't James Bond.
Shut people up finally. So, stuff happens. It's luck. It's the wheel. And that's what's hard for people to want to take the wheel off or they want to, whatever they want to do. It takes, you can only use a certain slice a couple times in a row. It's luck, to get things in a row. And
Yeah, Mike is almost a 500 player. That's something I didn't realize. I thought he was better than that.
Almost a what?
John Rocha doesn't get those
Almost.
steals.
He's
like he looks like
seven
in
wins,
the
6 defeat. It's
You
almost
never know.
5.
I mean,
It's almost 50%.
A perfect first round.
So it's
The
almost
second round is
500
anyone's
level
game at that point. You know, against Janine, it showed that as well. So it didn't go my preference way, and that's why I love this game. That's why I keep going back, and you never give up. You keep going to the end. And I'm glad Rocha showed up. He showed up, and I said in my pre-interview, I wanted the Outlaw of 2017, and that guy showed up to play.
Yep.
So I can't, fault what I did out there. It's just another loss, and we just move on from there.
This obviously puts a cap on the whole Mikey 3 belts thing for this season anyway.
Oh, and it's a lot of pressure. 2 belts is a lot to carry. I don't know, third, where am I going to put it?
I mean,
Come on.
I think you must be working out a lot of shoulders.
Well, I mean, they're being nice to me. It's like, I just came out from surgery. I got these 2 belts, a third one.
Oh yeah, he just had surgery. I forget about
So,
it.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It's been a couple of weeks. I don't want to get it wrong. But
It doesn't change a damn thing. There's nothing that's changed. I've played those
I
games
forget,
before.
something internal,
Beat
I
them
believe.
before. But this time I got a chance. I've got the golden child with me. It's like, okay, fine, we'll play it again.
So what he's
We
playing
see how I do
for,
live.
for
That's
the,
my element. That's what I do.
Orlando?
Every time,
Teams.
like, oh,
He's,
we
defend,
do live
he's defending the
that's
team's
what-
belt
that's
against Founding
I know,
Fathers,
I do these
which
things.
is John
Is that the
Rocha.
last
Bring the
match?
fans. They
Is
love
it the
I
final
bring
on
myself
Orlando?
there. That's
No.
right. So this
No.
goes
So
And
the
Ken
team
Harden's
tournament
back.
haven't even started yet.
October 19th.
But
Well, Jennifer, let me tell you.
okay, I'll tell you after the interview.
We've been here before in terms of losses, and we'll be here again. That's just the nature of the game, like Mike says. He's going to lose some sleep. He'll go have a beer at Coral Cafe and get back on it. That's what we do. We didn't underestimate John, but if you follow him on Instagram, he's out flying kites with his lady love. He's going to Australia. He's going to London. I didn't know if he still had the fire, quite frankly. I didn't know he had the fire. He did, and that means October 19th.
I had the same question. I didn't know if he had the fire, but he did,
Dan Murray.
clearly.
Dan goes to towns. He likes to go see movie locations and go to the gift shops. He doesn't like. I'm not sure if he likes to compete. And John's gonna be like, "Where's another place to fly a kite?" I don't know. We already have Chance hitchhiking to Orlando to get ready. Chance is already gonna be there at our Motel 6, getting our omelet breakfast and getting ready for this. And when Mike shows up, it's gonna be prime time. We're gonna win.
Fantastic. Sorry again, Mike. See you in Orlando. Back to you guys.
All right, well, Brad, I think our question was answered. Is Mike Kalinowski going to be losing confidence after this match? The answer is no.
Is it weird that I think that he gained confidence? He seems more confident now.
I mean, now he can focus on the teams and he can study on that instead of worrying about singles. That's a benefit. That's a benefit of losing this.
Spotlight of a live event is under him. So
When is
how is
the
that
next
going to play in
interview?
Orlando? That remains to be seen. But
Not anytime soon. Actually, Hana versus Chandru. I'm not sure when. What, you want to be in the video?
Rest of his faction.
Maybe.
The Horsemen.
I'll let you know.
No, actually the last match I saw was Cushing versus Kalinowski.
Oh, do you have something to say already?
San Diego?
Yeah.
Everybody's people. We proved that today. Without Roland Bond, he's a mere mortal. That's what happened.
That was deep. Thanks. Sean, congratulations on a fantastic win. That was the first time that you and Mike had faced each other in singles. How'd that feel?
It was great. Look, I've been friends with Mike for a very long time, and I've seen his rise this year, and I've been, honestly, a little jealous, because I remember being 2016, being the flavor of the year of this league, and everybody getting behind you. And so I was watching him accruing belts, and I was like, okay, I got to study in a way I've never studied before. I know I say that, but that should be a compliment to anybody I play when I say that to them afterwards. There were a lot of people that helped me get ready for this match, because I didn't take Kalinowski lightly at all. I spent 6 weeks studying for this match. I spent 2 days in London, not sightseeing, not flying a fucking kite. I was studying, Ken. That's what I do. When you dial the Outlaw in, he comes to play. And I came to play today. Down in the first round, fighting back during that second round, and took care of business in that third round. Sorry, Ken. But that's what I
Ken
did.
just got deaf.
All right? You show me the young bucks, they're all sweet and nice. But the veterans still got fire. The old Lions, they can still do it. Yeah, I mean, we can't drive to the rim. We're popping trays, and guess what? 3 points means more than 2 points.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's the game. And I took care of business. Look, Kalinowski, I said, as soon as he didn't spin Bond, we'll see what he's really got. But he couldn't get the job done. Now, I got lucky in a couple of guesses, not going to lie about that. But that's the game. Just like Kalinowski said, that's the game. All respect to him. He played a great match. It was fun to play him. I'm sure we're going to meet each other again in the singles next year at some point. But October 19th is my focus now. See, what happens is this. Teams is not singles. You don't beat me when you beat me in teams. When you look me eye to eye, face to face, that's when you know if you can beat me or not. Kalinowski couldn't do it. And Chance, you're lucky I ain't playing you next. I'd have smoked your ass too. So here's the deal. October 19th, Dan and I are ready. He's the greatest of all time for a reason. I am one A right behind him. And that's what it is. The Outlaw and the Goat, we're ready. Chance, I might hit you while you're hitchhiking, I apologize. But I'm going to be there. You're still going to make it, son. So I'm waiting. Now I'm ready. Now you've got to take us seriously. Say all the things you've got to say, but now you've got to take us seriously. Because the Horsemen, you can make all your jokes all you want. But what we do is win matches and win titles. And the reason you guys get so much joy when we lose is because you know we're formidable competitors. And we come to play. You woke me up. There's a great line, great documentary, When We Were Kings. The African guy who's talking about Muhammad Ali, and he says, you can do whatever you want around a sleeping elephant. It means Muhammad Ali. But once he wakes up, he tramples everything he sees.
Ooh.
Kalinowski, I just trampled you. And whoever I got next, I'm going to trample you too. But in Orlando, corruption, I'm going to shut down your little one-act black box theater that you guys perform in, judging by the way you wear your clothes. And I'm going to cancel that play once and for all. So Dan and I are going to take them belts off you and shut down that show. You're going to have to find a new stage manager, son.
We're back.
If they haven't cut away to the news yet, if I can just say two things. Number one, I heard Mike's interview, and I do respect his live resume, but I would like just to point out that I've been to 3 live events this year, and I walked away with a free-for-all victory, a singles belt, and a KO with my friend John Rocha here.
Yeah.
So a resume up against Mike's. And number two, I just want to reiterate that Olympus Has Fallen is objectively the superior film.
I do want to say one last thing. I'm sorry, Dan. I know I said 30 minutes. I want to thank this man right here. Ben Bateman got me back to where I need to be with Dan's help, with Tom's help. This man right here, showing up at Collider, talking to me, getting me in the right mindset, helping me get ready for this match. You know what? This man is a horseman, and I'm proud to be by his side as much as I'm proud to be by Dan and Tom's side and Riley's side. Thanks.
I do have to ask you before I let you go, as if this interview hasn't run long enough. You're going to be facing either Erwin or Bibiani. Do you have a preference?
I've already beaten Biv, so. But I want Erwin. See, I know that guy's got fire. You know, behind those thick glasses of his, he's really focused and driven, and he's mad that he lost the belt to Dan in a live event because he got cocky and took Dan's numbers. That's what happens. You fuck with the game messes with your back. So Erwin, I love you to pieces, I respect your work, but there's no mystery to solve here, Sherlock. We're going to go toe-to-toe if we go to toe, and I'll beat you. That's for damn sure. But it'd be fun to play Vince again. He still thinks he can win a triple threat match. I don't think you did. All right.
Rocha's the master of cutting
Back
promos.
to the desk.
He knows how to talk.
Yeah. John Rocha, calm, cool, collected, and brief as ever.
Yeah, no, I'm getting word in my ear that John Rocha has just broken the record for longest acceptance speech previously held by Mark Riley at the Schmoedown Awards 2 years ago. That was impressive.
By the way, Nerdtronics still gonna use that Rocha promo for Fawning Fighters.
Goldie headline here. John Rocha beat Mike Kalinowski, and the old John Rocha seemed to have woken up.
Yeah, I mean, definitely he's not emotional at all, and he's not feeling any emotion after that victory whatsoever. And he knew exactly what he wanted to say. He did it in bullet points and sound bites. But to be honest, I mean, this isn't.
What?
It's Logia. And to be honest with you, John Rocha, this was an impressive victory. This is one of, I think, his most impressive this year. I mean, the guy has tried to fight back to get back that championship, and now he's got sights in him.
It's going to be fun to see them duke it out in Orlando. You guys can get tickets right now to SchmoedownLive.com for that, and the Schmoedown Spectacular.
Orlando.
Los Angeles, December 7th.
Yeah, tickets has been on sale for that.
To Brad Gilmore, congratulations on all of your various professional forays. Where can all the kids out there follow you on the social media to keep up with your stuff?
Follow me on all social media at Brad Gilmore. Keep it really easy. Real sweet. I keep it real brief.
Oh, and by the way, he hosts the Schmoedown Rundown, a brief show where you get your information in a concise manner by yourself, amongst others. Ladies and gentlemen,
the boat.
Mark Baby Carousel, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you real soon.
No, just the boat. Best of all time.
No boat salesman.
I don't think there's any post-credit scene. Oh, there is. Okay.
It's kind of, I don't know, undefinable scent. There's literally nothing in here. Good time! Oh, hey, man. Cheers.
That's kind of loud.
Yeah, what do you got there?
Let me tell you something, Calvin. I think that you are one of the greatest, that's all you get. I think you are one of the greatest competitors who've ever stepped into this sport.
Thank you.
I mean, you're impressive to watch.
I appreciate that.
And you're now
100%.
like a well. And it's going to be great when the dungeon drafts you because, let's face it, me and Jay, we've had our differences. Anything I can do to kind of, you know, cut them down at the knees, maybe take this guy. I think you, me, Primetime Smacks, we'd love to have you. Zipper, you'd be a great addition. So cheers.
Here's the thing, and by the way, I totally appreciate this. Super, super love what you guys are doing. But Jay's my guy. And I gotta tell you something else. When I am team champion and singles champion, when I take down Oyama, I don't think I'm gonna need you guys. And I guess, moreover, I'm not interested. But I really appreciate it. Class act. See you around. Thanks for the
He's an elitist punk. I'm going to beat his ass, and then I'm going to draft him.
All right, so that's been a good match. I want to hear your thoughts first. What do you think of the match?
You know, kind of disappointed, you know?
Yeah, because you're rooting for Kalinowski. I'm happy.
Well, James Bond didn't land, so
For once.
yeah.
And yeah, so you were asking about that teams match. So what happened was, you remember the free for all? Dan Murrell won the free for all, and because he won the free for all, he can cash in the title of winning it for any title match, and he decided to choose team titles. So him and Rocha is gonna play Kalinowski and Chance in Orlando. That's what happened.
Okay.
Because they used the win from the free for all, and the teams match hasn't even start yet. The teams tournament. So whoever wins on Orlando will be defending the belt in Spectacular in December versus the winner of the teams tournament. And so we're one step closer to find out the singles tournament winner here too. Rocha is gonna be facing either Irwin or Bibiani. We will find out on Friday. And that promo was something. That promo was amazing. Rocha with just talking smack. What is that?
Nothing.
Oh. But yeah, I was about to say something else. Yeah, that ending thing, in case you don't know, because I'm pretty sure you don't know what happened to. There's something recently called the Nuke, and it's something really awesome. So basically, next season they're gonna know all the. I think I told you that.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
So each of the manager can choose.
They can draft everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
all the teams and everything. So that's why several cutscenes recently has been like the managers has been like trying to be nice to other competitors because they want to draft them. So that's the case right there.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, Ethan Irwin most likely is gonna stay with Jay unless someone steals him. But yeah, I don't have any other thoughts. Do you have any other thoughts on this match?
No.
No, yeah, it's a good match. Brad Gilmore was good on the table. Rocha had a very, very brief promo, and and yeah, that is it. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see the channel to grow, all you have to do is click the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to see more Schmoedown reactions like this. Kenneth, where can the people find you online?
Instagram at Canon_Luciano.
Yep, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at JABradharma as well. Subscribe to this channel. Check out my podcast at the Councilmen Podcast. You can find it on Twitter at the Councilmen Show, and you don't want to miss out on this week on Wednesday because me, him, and Calvin is going to be talking about Joker, Birds of Prey, and then stuff happens that you want to tune in for. So yes, thank you guys for sticking around. Until next time, we are out.